It's safe to say that FNAF is one of the most successful indie game franchises to come out during the past decade. Spanning over multiple games and books and now an official theatrical release, they made about 10 times more money than the budget for the movie. The movie stars Mike, who as a kid witnessed his little brother get kidnapped while on a camping trip with his parents. Now as an adult, one person is dead and another is gone somewhere, leaving him to take care of his little sister Abby. Mike recently loses his job due to assaulting a man who he mistook as a kidnapper. Mike desperately needs a new job, so his bitch aunt can't convince the state that he's an unfit guardian so that she can gain custody of Abby and use her to get checks from the government. However, his career counselor, Steve Raglan, tells Mike that the only job he qualifies for is a night shift at the rundown family restaurant Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Hesitant at first, he takes the job, but little does Mike know he's in for a rude awakening when he finds out that he may not be alone during the shifts. It was good, y'all. It's me, Jeffrey Zapata, and today I am going to be reviewing the FNAF movie. This was supposed to be released earlier in the year, but life happened, and my ass was just lazy. But hey, we're here now, and that's what matters. Also, I think now is a good time to make this video because it is October, and the sequel is coming in December. So, yeah. And before I continue, I just want to make it clear that I will not be rating this movie by how accurate it is to the lore, because I don't really want to do that, and I just think it's irrelevant. Also, there will be spoilers going through, so you have been warned. Now, as much as I enjoyed this movie, there are a few issues I had with this film, and a lot of it has to do with the plot, but we'll be talking about that later. The overarching narrative was solid, but what bogged it down was the presentation, dialogue, and the tone. The tone is very inconsistent. At one point, it's dark and gritty, and in another, it's lighthearted and jolly, and it really throws you off. For example, how when Abby finds out the animatronics were alive, Mike, Abby, and Vanessa all hang out with the animatronics and shit. And then they show that corny ass shot of them staring at the damn ceiling. And I know what some of y'all are gonna say. Oh no, man is surprised that the animatronics possessed by children act like children. Man, look, I don't care. That scene came out of nowhere and it just threw me off. And I'm sure others feel the same way, especially given that they were shown killing people who broke into the pizzeria prior. More on that later, though. A positive thing that I want to address is the set designs and costumes. I thought they were really nice and well done, and really damn accurate to the games. Again, I am not rating this movie on how accurate it is to the lore, but it is something that I wanted to mention. Also, it does a really good job on showing the restaurant being abandoned. Now on to the acting. The acting, alongside the set designs and the costumes, were the best parts of the movie, 100%. I was taken aback by just how good the cast was. As much as some of the important dialogue was pretty hit or miss, it was saved by the acting. There's this one scene that comes to mind. Is it's when Mike goes to to a pharmacy, and the pharmacist tries telling him a secret to falling asleep, and Mike just snatches the pills from the counter and walks away, and then the pharmacist calls him an asshole. um,
You know what works for me? A warm glass of milk with chamomile and honey. I tell you, what an asshole.
I found it humorous, and I kind of felt it too. Like, bro, I'm sitting there trying to be nice and shit, telling you like an industry secret, like, and all you want are these fucking stupid ass pills. Like, yeah, man, I'll be mad too. um, the child actors were good as well, which really surprised me because, as you know, child actors aren't really that good sometimes. In this movie, however, they delivered, especially the one that portrayed Mike's little sister. I think she definitely has potential. Hey, what you mean by that, bro? Nah, bro. Nah, bro. This shit ain't like that for real, bro. Like, bro, I'm talking about a movie, man, and I'm talking about these actors, and like, bro, like, it ain't that deep, for real. Oh, she got potential, huh? Bro, I'm talking about one of the actresses in the movie, man. I'm saying that she has potential to be a good.
Bro, hey, yo, bro, it's acting. Bro, yo, chill, chill!
But seriously though, the performances were really good, and it is something that every director wants in their film. And now it is time to get into the thick of it. Finally, on to the main course, the plot. Like I said previously, the narrative was decent. It was the presentation and dialogue that bogged it down. What I mean is that they show some of the characters doing something that is just goofy or just straight up doesn't make any sense. This problem is mostly with Afton, but it's shown through the other characters as well. For example, Mike doesn't really face consequences for sleeping on the job from Vanessa, as it is negligent because people could break in and cause damage or steal some shit. Here's the kicker though. Mike thought his excuse was worth mentioning. He drove Vanessa out to the riverbank to mope about his sad past to Vanessa, and it freaking gets him out of trouble.
Listen, buddy, can't sleep on the job. It's irresponsible, and I could have you arrested if criminals broke in. But when I sleep in that place, it takes me back to that day when I saw my beloved brother get kidnapped in front of me when I was a kid. Oh. Alright then. That checks out. You have his dad's backstory. Screw the consequences. Take care.
Now on to William Afton. I have been waiting to talk about him. William Afton is the final villain in the movie and turns out to be the career counselor Steve Raglan from the beginning of the movie. A lot of Afton's potential isn't fully utilized due to the screenwriters, I feel like. A lot of Afton's actions just seem silly, which again I think is due to the screenwriters. At one point, Mike's aunt hires a bunch of goons to trash the pizzeria in order to frame him. It's revealed later that William is actually the one who's controlling the animatronics, implying that he's the one who ordered them to kill them. The thing is, though, why? What if one of them got away? Or what if the getaway driver decided to drive off instead of go look for the goons? Why kill a bunch of people and risk the police coming to investigate? On some real shit, though, the only reason the scene is even in there is because the movie needed a kill count in order to justify the PG-13 rating. Does that make it better? No, not really, but hey, here we are. Another thing that gets me is why would he send the brother of the kid he killed years ago to his base of operations? How did Afton even know Mike was related to the little boy he killed years ago? As if people sharing the same name automatically makes them related somehow. If he thought that Mike was such a problem, why didn't he kill him on the first night? Why wait until the fifth night to kill him? It's like they made Afton be evil just for the sake of being evil. A lot of it just makes Afton look silly. The movie isn't really scary. It's more of a thriller, if I'm being honest with you. Which isn't a bad thing by any means, though. I guess people were expecting some Michael Myers shit, and honestly, low key I was too. I've seen people say that the FNAF movie should have been rated R. I actually thought the same for a little while, but after thinking on it, I thought that maybe it was best that it was PG-13. Don't get me wrong, I see where they're coming from. The fact is PG-13 means it was restrained a lot, as a lot of the deaths happen off screen and is as violent as your average Dwayne Johnson movie or Jurassic Park. However, considering the demographic that FNAF has, it was more than likely not gonna happen. Like, I don't think parents are gonna let their kids go see a rated R movie. A lot of things in the movie felt like they were there because they needed to fill a checklist or quota. Going back to the scene of the animatronics killing the goons, I would say is a good example. It's very obvious they set some stuff up for sequels, with Afton being left there to rot in the end, but it feels like they didn't have much confidence in it. I really like the Easter eggs and the cameos that appeared in the film. When Corey Kenshin and Matt Pat from Game Theory appeared on screen, I thought it was very satisfying and it just made me very happy. And I'm sure a lot of people felt the same too. Five Nights at Freddy's is a fun movie to watch with some major flaws, mainly being the dialogue and plot, but makes up for it with the acting and set designs. The movie isn't very scary, but has thriller elements, so if you're kind of a pussy and don't like scary movies, then give it a shot. My final rating for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie is going to be a 6.5 out of 10. Now, if you enjoyed this review, please give a like and or subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side. Peace.